And former senior policy advisor for the U.S. State Department, Laura Blumenfeld. Laura, thank you for your time. What's the key thing to understand about the strong actions and the strong rhetoric that we're hearing from Washington against the Houthis?
I think it's key. Trump means business because this is business. This is an attack on the global economy. It's almost a conflict, special built for Trump because he is all about the dollar. He's trying to do several things at once. He's striking the Houthis, but I think he's also sending a message and signaling at least three other parties in the Middle East. You have Lebanon, where they're trying to convince Hezbollah to step out or Israel will step in. They're trying to negotiate a ceasefire with Hamas in Gaza. And again, they're saying, here's our ultimatum. Watch how we can take action when we want to. And finally, of course, there's Iran. Number one, to stop rearming the Houthis, but even more important, to step back from their nuclear program, where they're either trying to negotiate a deal or there'll be more military strikes potentially unleashed against Iran itself.
Yeah, and just to elaborate further on that when it comes to Iran and the role that they play with the Houthis' strategy with these attacks on these shipping lanes.
Well, yes, the Iran is, they have a ring of proxies in the Middle East, and the Houthis are the last sort of standing proxy. Both Hezbollah, Hamas, and then Syria's President Assad have all fallen since October 7th, 2023. Israel spent the years under some restraint by the Biden administration, taking them out. The Houthis are still much a threat. They've cost billions of dollars in terms of global shipping costs, rerouting ships around Africa. I was in Cape Town not too long ago, and it's quite remarkable to see these giant tankers, including oil tankers, making this long journey because of, a ragtag band in Yemen. Saudi Arabia has been trying to, degrade them for years. They didn't succeed. So now we'll see whether this presidential superpower can take down the pirates. The risk is if they can't and they don't, it'll be a big humiliation. Trump is looking for a big win, a quick win, and he could end up in the quicksands of the Middle East, as other U.S. presidents have.
You described the Houthis as pirates. How well resourced are they to be carrying out these attacks, and what's their motivation behind it? Because it's not strictly about shipping lanes per se.
Right. Well, they are, again, the word pirates is what Trump would use to describe them and has used to describe them in his all caps threats. They are, one of several proxies. They are the most independent proxy of Iran. Iran has been kind of quick to distance themselves and saying we don't have control over them because I think they don't want to be on the receiving end of an attack, especially now that Israel's degraded their air defenses. They say that they're standing in solidarity with the Palestinians in Gaza. And when Israel cut off humanitarian aid recently, that's when they said they were going to step up their attacks again. There have been over 100 attacks on commercial vessels since the October 7th attack, and 174, according to the U.S. Pentagon, against U.S. ships. So part of this, again, is for Trump to distinguish himself from Biden, who you hold pathetically weak. The language that we're speaking about, the kind of civilizational struggle, is the hard versus the soft. So here is Trump. This is our first really military and biggest action since Trump. We have a new president, and it's his opportunity to step into the arena and show the world what he has. Then for the Middle East, they may not mind that language. For the rest of the world, we'll wait and see.
All right. Thanks very much, Laura, for your thoughts today. I do appreciate your time with us. That was Middle East analyst and former senior policy advisor for the U.S. State Department, Laura Blumenfeld.
Thank you.